So I got this thing in here. There's my bed. I got this thing in here. These are some cheese puffs here. These are the biodegradable packing peanuts. They're made out of cornstarch. They taste like cheese puffs without the cheese on them. Here's a brown box that some people think is worth money. So I have this here. This is the first Monsterarts I've got since November of last year. If you're wondering what that was this piece of shit right here. It looks decent now. That's only after I've made it fester on my workbench for about a week. This is the second, or actually no, like a month. This is the second Monster X I got. First one broke. Got this one exchanged for that one. It broke, so this whole arm right here is completely immovable. Shoulder, bicep, elbow, and elbow are all glued in there because they all broke. Really crappy figure. It's a shame because the sculpt and the paint on that looks really nice, but had me worried about how this was gonna turn out. But I heard it was pretty good, so that's cool. So here he is. He's pretty cool. He's living up to it, I'd say. Just got the tentacles on him. Haven't really taken a whole lot of time to get to know the figure yet. But one thing you guys are gonna want to do when you put the tentacles in, close the tips. For God's sake, close the tips. They come open out of the box, but close them, okay? Close them, please. It's a pricey figure. He costs quite a pretty penny. You know, you want it to look its best. You know, I see so many people get it and they leave the tentacles open and it looks bad. So the tentacles are pretty good. This one tentacle right here has a weak link, so it droops when you pick him up. Nothing a little bit of paper in the socket won't fix. Otherwise, other than that one little pop you saw there, they hold up pretty well. I'm not experiencing anything that bad. I don't get why all these need to move. I get why this one down here moves, but I don't get why all of these need to. It seems kind of redundant, but it's cool. The transparent parts, I'm really liking the transparent parts on him, on the chest and in there inside of his brain and on the tentacle tips. I think they're looking really good, those ones on the thighs too. Koichi Sakamoto, this shot's for you. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna bother putting him in flying mode because the tentacles were fiddly to put on. Here's one of the wings though. You get 4 of these. They're really big and they're pretty nicely painted, I will say. But these stupid wings are the part of the reason why this figure costs as much as it does. Because even though I'm sure everybody would have wanted any of the other accessory options they could have done with Iris over the flying stuff, Bandai did the flying stuff to give the figure a reasonable reason to cost as much as it does, because all of you idiots out there keep begging them to make Mother Legion, and now they gotta see if people really are gonna pay super high prices for Gamera villains. So thanks, people who want Legion. Anyways, here he is with the Monsterarts Gamera. This one is really cool. This is the first version Gamera 1999, but I had it commissioned to get the head sculpt redone by Kaiju Kobe. He's a buddy of mine. If you can get in touch with him about a custom figure, you should do it. But yeah, that looks really good right there. Way better than the original sculpt. And yeah, that's a really nice pair up right there. Ooh boy, they look good together. But how does it compare to Monster X? Pin this motherfucker down!